Hello and welcome everyone. I'm going to try to draw something inspired by those beautiful, cozy Europe village. So first, I found this really lovely reference picture on Pinterest. I saved it to my computer so I could look at it easily while I worked to get better look at all the little details. I used a free app called Clip I use it really to resize a picture, making it 4 times bigger than the original size. This way, I can see every thing much clearer. The windows, the stones, all the tiny parts, and it will help me draw them uh, clearly and precisely. Here I'm trying to resize the picture 4 times. It's a great free app on the Windows already. So I saved the picture and started draw it. Actually, I've already sketched the basic outlines on the village scene with a pencil. Now I'm starting with the inking stage. I'm taking a fine liner ink pen and going over my pencil lines. This helps to highlight and define all the details I want to keep. I'm using very thin pen tab so the lines are precise. Okay, just looking at the ink result, it's really amazing, and it's already starting to take shape and looks pretty good. Now for the first wash of color, here I'm using a big soft brush and a light gray watercolor, just covering larger areas loosely. This isn't about details yet. This step helps me see where the dark shadows maybe should be and where the light needs to hit. I'm painting as basically as I can, just blocking in the main areas. Here I'm focusing on covering the spaces in a way that feels good and relaxing to look at. To be honest, I could finish the painting um, right here. This basic light version has a nice, simple feeling, but I made decision I want to continue. I'm curious to see how far I can take this painting, how much more detail and depth I can add to it. Okay. Add some green washes to areas appear like trees on the left side of the paper and on the right side as well. Unfortunately, getting the watercolor over the inks um, might not result good, but I realized this after I already cover areas with watercolor. So later on, I decided to not cover uh, the area where the ink is existed already. Go outside it a bit to um, يعني not have this bad effect of having the water on ink, especially this ink bin is not expensive one, it's a cheap one. So the difference is very clear here, where the area of just a pencil is more clearer than the area where the ink is exists. So later on, I'll decide to not maybe draw using watercolor over the ink, while it's still fresh, not 100% uh, got fixed to the paper. Even the result here is worse. Some green details on the building roof, indicating that there is a leaves or something like uh, green leaves on the roof give a pretty effect. Frankly speaking, yani I decided to stop drawing here, but I feel like the bent can be more um, beautiful and give even better result while I add details and add colors to the paper, give me better effect and better feelings and more relaxing feelings. And I'm continuing with the watercolor, but now I'm getting into more details. I'm mixing the beige color that is a soft, creamy off-white tone, and I'm starting to paint the walls of the building. This gives them warm, stony, or plastered look, much nicer than plain white. I'm carefully painting within the line, building up the base color for the village houses and shops and so on. Looks great actually. Even the green color looks better now after short time. Here, time to add some definition. I'm switching to a brown color now. I'm using it to add some shadows and texture to the building, like the dark parts under the roof, around windows, and better looking for the stones. Maybe later on, I'll go to have some paintings on the road itself and between the stones or wooden beams. This brown color is making everything look more three-dimensional and solid. Some green details around the doors and around the ramp and floors and the stairs and everything. some brown details on the left wall. I think now I'll focus on the road or the path in the village while I'm using the same brown color, but maybe slightly different shade. I'm painting the road, adding tracks and patches to show where the direction of the road, the dirt is, where shadows fall from the building, and to create a sense of ground, just connect all the buildings and make a scene feel grounded and real. Here, as you can see, I'll start to add some brown shades on the ground to show some reality, add some reality to the road. Supposed to be stony road or basalt stone road, old one. So I try to add some effects like stone on the road using this brown shade. Actually, having the gray on the background add more reality to the scene. After finishing this brown shade on the ground, the result will be definitely amazing. As you can see, after finishing it, become more real and 3D dimensional, and the effect of the shades on the ground start to appear pretty and good. And now for the fun part, uh, pranking on the other colors. I'm adding little details here and there, maybe some soft green for plants or shutters, a touch of red on the rooftop uh, tile, or even the telephone cabinet on the right side on the of the paint, or on the drawing, or a blue for distant window. I'm not sure 100% what I'm going to do, but I'm not covering large areas, just using small brushes to add details, dots, lines, and the most important thing, to keep the color inside the frame. This is the black effect of the windows, having not solid uh, full of the colors, just fill the boxes with um, gradient black coverage, give a effect of maybe light reflection on the windows. As I just said, using small brush to add dots and dashes of colors, this stage is about bringing life and variety to the village, making it look lived in and charming. And I'm patiently working my way across the whole painting, deciding what needs a little color pop-up and so on. Maybe a little red color on the telephone cabinet, bring the entire drawing to alive, like I'm going to do right now. Frankly speaking, when I'm using the red color, I had to be very precise, because you had to be 100% sure what it should be covered by this red color. For the telephone cabinet, definitely red color is very suitable. And by the way, it's the original color of the telephone cabinet in the initial picture. So covering all this area with red is a good decision. Later on, I need to cover those boxes by black, indicating the windows, and consider the light reflection on those windows as well. Some details inside the cabinet. After I add everything, I decided to try something different. I'm taking a fine tipped marker to add the absolute darkest acceptance or essence and the crispest tiny line like this window or even frames, sharp edges or deep shadows. I'm testing it carefully. The result might be not 100% satisfying me, but at least I tried this marker to add some details to the watercolor. I'm not sure if it's good or bad, but I maybe not try the same thing later on in my sketching and my painting to mix between the markers and watercolor painting because I think it's a different result, not the same if I finish all the painting by watercolor. Thanks for watching this video.